Our next guest is a talented actress who speaks multiple languages, including English, which will come in very handy tonight. Her new series is called Swimming with Sharks.
What color were these resold?
Black.
And the original color was?
Red.
Therefore, they should have been resold.
Red.
Right. Travis, get in here.
Oh, poor Travis. Swimming with Sharks premieres April 15th on the Roku channel. Say hello to Diane Kruger. I'm doing well. Yeah. I know your fiance, Norman Reedus, is here with you. He's a great guy.
He is. He says hello.
Well, I will go say hello to him as we go, but I don't want to start trouble.
Uh-oh.
I do actually want to start a little bit of trouble. But when Norman was here last time, and I want to follow up on this, and I hope you don't mind me asking, he mentioned that you guys had seen a house, and that he just went and bought it without really getting the okay from you.
When he says we've seen it, it was like we drove by. He was dropping me off at a table read, actually, for Swimming with Sharks. And
oh.
It was, like it's a Sunday. You know how those houses are like open and you can just walk in. We looked at it. It was pretty. But we live in New York, by the way.
Right.
So then he drops me off, and I come out of my table read, and there's like 50 messages that start with, I love that house. I stayed another hour. What do you think? Next message. Should we move to California? I don't know. I think just for a kid, it'd be so nice. You know what? How about we make an offer? You know what? I made an offer. We got the house. So.
And you were displeased, as I recall.
No, I mean, it was a beautiful house. I don't want to complain too much, but I had not considered relocating to California, which then we did. So it was great.
Is this the sort of thing that he does regularly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I call him like a mad midnight shopper because like the most obscure objects show up the next day, like weird balls to massage his feet, toothbrushes,
a house,
9 motorcycles, literally.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. That is you must have a very strong relationship to be able to get through that.
I keep telling myself that.
People remember you, of course. You were in Troy with Brad Pitt, and you were in National Treasure with Nicolas Cage.
I was, yes.
You did a couple the 2 National Treasure movies with Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is going to be here in a couple weeks. He's never been here before, and I found my experience has been that everyone who worked with him has a really good Nicolas Cage story. Do you have 1 or 11 that you could share with us?
50. I have so many great Nick Cage stories.
Oh, you do?
I love Nick. I haven't seen him in years, but I remember spending Mardi Gras with him when we were filming, and I just remember him coming out of the hotel in orange snake pants. And it was just
Where do you find an orange snake? Yeah. Oh, I guess there are pythons.
And he owned a house in New Orleans, and there was nothing inside of it except for crucifixes and a bed with like a red velvet drape over it. I remember going to his Christmas party, and the whole house was covered in fake snow in LA. I remember having dinner at his house, and he showed me his private snake collection, which is like in a basement because they're all poisonous, and he hadn't removed the, teeth, I guess, that are poisonous. It's just like I have so many. Oh, and he bought a bat cave when we were filming National Treasure.
He bought a what?
Yeah, we were sitting in close to Mount Rushmore, and I guess the lady who worked in the park said, "Oh yeah, and there's this bat cave here, and it's for sale." And he said, "Sold," and he bought it.
Was that to feed the snakes?
Maybe.
Did he ever report on the bat cave? Did he spend time in the bat? Who needs a bat cave? Batman, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Well, there's a lot for me to go off of. Your show, Swimming with Sharks, is how related is it to the film Swimming with Sharks?
I mean, it takes place in Hollywood, right? But it's very 2022. First of all, it's 2 female protagonists, right? So that changes everything. I do play as you saw in this clip, a pretty terrible boss.
A shoe thrower. Yeah.
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 But just because I'm, a woman, I also face challenges that a man doesn't, like infertility and cheating husbands. And so the show deals with that as well. But it's very fun.
The other female protagonist is Kiernan Shipka, who, I don't know if you know this, started on our show when she was about like 5 years old. She, for real, no kidding. She used to be on the show, and then as you know, we do things with kids, and she was great. And so we'd have her on the show, and then she went on to do Mad Men when she was a kid, and now you guys are protagonists.
It's really odd. So we have a good friend of mine in common, January Jones. So I've heard about her for years, right? I feel like I knew her even though we had never met. But in this show, it's a pretty steamy show. And it was definitely a mind, I don't want to say the word, but a mind
Right.
thinking, oh my God, I'm doing illegal substances with the kid from Mad Men.
Yeah, oh yeah, right, yeah, that is strange, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird. How does Norman feel about the fact that you're involved in the steamy show?
Not great.
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't get to do the most steamy stuff. That's really Kiernan. But,
You don't get to. That was an interesting word that you chose.
I have a very attractive husband in this. Yeah.
Okay, you're making it worse now. It's getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like maybe I won't go
Keep him on
backstage
his
and say,
toes.
oh.
Keep him on his toes. Yeah.
Have you guys watched it together?
No, we have not. I took my future mother-in-law to the premiere in Austin.
Norman's mother?
Yeah, I didn't really think that through, and it didn't go over quite that great.
Oh,
either,
really?
I think she was a little taken aback.
Oh, that is a weird. Did you think about that before you invited her to come along?
No, but as we were sitting down, I was like, oh, wait, yes. And I was like trying to talk to her while stuff was happening.
I see, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good move. I used to do that when I was on the radio with my bosses when we were sitting and reviewing our tapes and I was about to say something that I knew they wouldn't like. I'd start talking about something else and it never really works, yeah.
It didn't. She didn't want to come to the after party. I don't know. She wanted...
Well, the show is called Swimming with Sharks. It premieres April 15th on the Roku channel. Diane Kruger, everybody. Thank you, Diane. We'll be back with Bonnie Raitt. If you like that video, then put a ring on it. Click the subscribe button below.